right. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I am not going to hold you all long. I am going to attempt to break down the ACTC, which is basically known as the monthly $300 payment that the IRS is channeling as part of the CARES Act in relation to how we're all being affected by COVID. So right off the back, I am going to ask that that you be on the lookout for the replay link. Everyone that's registered, you'll get it in your email. And then for others, it will be on social media, on our Candy Martin Financial Strategist page, as well as on Instagram. Please share the link. The IRS is asking us to share this information with our communities. And this is free information. There's no cost for this. So share it with people that may not necessarily be on social media or don't have access to emails or whatever the case may be. We want to make sure that we're getting this information out to everyone. I know that it's a lot of questions. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through these next few slides, probably take about 10 minutes or less to go through it all. I will pause the recording and then I will open up the floor for questions and answers. The rest of the information, you can simply email me or schedule an appointment, but just bear with me. I'm going to go through the presentation so that I can make sure that we get the information out to everyone. All right. And like I said, this meeting is being recorded for replay. All right, so I'm gonna play a video. It's the same video that if you went on irs.gov, you can find it as well. I'm gonna play the video. It's about a minute long. It may even be shorter than that. I'm gonna play the video, and then after the video, I'm gonna come back and break it down even more so. And so I really think the IRS did a good job this particular time with the video, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna go through who's eligible, what to do if your address has changed, if your direct deposit information has changed, you don't have a bank, or you're not sure where the money is gonna go. I'm gonna go through all of that as well. What if you make more than the AGI? There is still something that you're qualified for. It may not be the max amount. So we'll get into that after we watch the video. So let's watch the video first. All right, I think I need to play it on a different format. So hang on, everybody. I'm not sure if it's gonna let me. Let's see.
Eligible families will receive payments of up to $300 for each child younger than age 6 and up to $250. People will receive their payments on the 15th of each month unless the 15th falls on a weekend or a holiday. While most taxpayers don't need to take any action to receive their payments, the IRS urges
All right, so I'm not really sure if that was clear, if you could hear it or not, but I'm just gonna break it down anyway. So we appreciate their efforts. and getting this video out to you guys. So let's go over basically what he just said. And like I said, you can find this video on irs.gov. There's plenty of it. You can go on their YouTube channel. The IRS actually does have a YouTube channel. It's very interesting. They can find time to make videos, but not answer our phone calls. All pun intended. All right, so for each child that's age 6 and under, you will receive up to $1,800 in advance. And the way that you'll receive it, not all at once, you're going to receive it in a monthly payment of $300 starting this month, actually this week, which is the 15th, which is Thursday of this week. You should receive your first payment. If you do not receive your first payment this week, if by next week, if I am your tax preparer, reach out to me or reach out to your tax preparer for more information. But everyone that is qualified should receive it. Now, there are going to be some exceptions and some certain situations, so I'm going to go through that as well. All right, so for every child age 6 through 17, let me back up. It's every child basically 5 and under. I don't know why they even have age 6 on there, which is very confusing. So every child that's 5 and under qualifies for up to $1,800. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get the max, but that is the max, the $1,800, which is up to $300 per child per month. So if you have 3 children, you would receive an additional $900 per month. Okay, so for every child age 6 through 17, you will receive up to $1,500 in advance, generally paid in 6-month payments of $250 per child per month. The last payment should end in December. So that's July, August, September, October, November, December. So that's your 6 months. So from here till December 15th, you should receive either $300 or $250. Now, let me put this out there. I get this call all the time, and I feel your pain. What about college students? What about students that are 18 in high school, which is 18 and 19? We do have some seniors due to their birthdays being late. If your child was born in October and just so happened to still be in high school, they turned 18, and well, by the end of the year, they'll be 18. So the whole rigmarole of will that child receive it? Now, the confusion comes in. It says 6 through 17. Well, if my child is 17 today, do they receive the payment today? They won't turn 18 till October. That is still suspect, still up in the air. I'm waiting to see how that plays out. From our understanding, it's age 17 and under at the time that the payment is to be received. But we all know when the stimulus came out, some of the children did receive it, some of them didn't. So my rule to that is we got to play the waiting game, wait and see how it comes out, and then reach out to me or your tax professional for more information. Now, these payments are they will be reduced. Let's say if you exceed the AGI, which is your adjusted gross income, if it exceeds 150,000 for a married filing joint. So let's say husband and wife live in the same household, file taxes together, and they make 175. Well, they will still qualify for some type of child tax credit payment per child per month, but it will not be the max of the $300. They may get $250. They may get $219 a month. They will have a system and a chart based upon the age of the children and the adjusted gross income, and they are getting the information from the 19 and 20 tax return. So here was the other question. Are they using my 19 or my 20? It depends. When they got to your case file and they input your information or verified it or approved it, whatever their workings are in the back office, we have no idea. And so some they use the 19, some they use the 20. So that's why if you had a child that was born in 20 that wasn't born in 19, you would probably need to go and check the website and update your information. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in just a minute. Now, I am telling clients, wait until you receive the first payment. You may receive the $300, for each child. If there is a child that's missing, then that means, you need to go in and update it. So rule of thumb is you can try to go on there, double check everything, but if you can't get through, still wait till after the first payment. All right. And then it just kind of breaks it down if you're head of household, what the max is, if you're single, or if you're married filing a separate return. There's a breakdown of how much you would get. And that information is up here on the screen. And like I said, you can also find this breakdown on irs.gov or simply contact our office. All right. So let's get to the next slide. All right. So the IRS announced that the payments will begin on July 15th. Now, they may not get to you until July 18th, July 19th. Give it a week, guys. Let's see how it goes. And then on top of that, let me throw this in there. Some banks are going to automatically put a hold on the deposit. It has nothing to do with your IRS payment. It is according to how their system is set up. So, for example, and this is no shade or anything like that. Hey, I am a financial strategist. Trust me, I've seen it all. And it is my heart and my desire to encourage everyone. I don't care what your financial situation is. It's never too bad till you can't start over. So what I'm about to say is not to be taken as offense. I'm just telling you what the banks do. If your account typically keeps $50, $60 in it, and you do not have like direct deposits coming in, anytime you get a direct deposit over a certain amount, whatever the trust hold is, they will put a hold. Some banks will automatically put a hold on the funds. And they have a rule like they put a hold on it for 10 days, 14 days. What you could do is contact your bank and say, hey, look, I need you to unhold my money and release it. So if you don't have $300 or more, or if you're getting so if you got like $900 coming in and you only have $50 in your account, that automatic deposit may have a hold on it. Shouldn't be. I understand that that's not fair, but that is just like something in their system, and the banks just aren't prepared to go in and correct their systems every time the IRS decides to do something. Now, hopefully, they will not put a hold on their money. And I will tell you this: if your account is in the negative and you owe, they will take their portion of that so that the account can get back into good standing, which is a good thing. All right, so the payments will be issued direct deposit. And then for those who do not have a direct deposit on file with the IRS, or let's say your account got closed, you moved, you changed banks, or whatever, you will then be issued a check. So here's from my understanding from what they told us. They will attempt direct deposit. So direct deposit all get paid out first. And then from everything after that, their system is going to tell them payment came back, or there was no account found, or whatever the case may be. And then instantly, they say instantly, but we all know IRS idea instantly and our idea instantly is totally different, that they will then issue out a check. Now, the checks will be mailed to the last address that's on file with the IRS. So if you have moved recently, you will need to do an address change with the IRS system. And I'm going to also show you, you can try to do it on their online portal, or you can simply mail in a change of address form. Prayerfully, everybody has all their ducks in a row, all their I's dotted and all their T's crossed. But let's say life happens, things come up, you didn't get a chance to do all that. We are here to assist you if needed. Now, they will not be doing the reloadable card. So if you got a reloadable card or a debit card in the mail for the stimulus, the money will not be going on there. Seems like they would just make things easier if you got the stimulus on the card, that you would get this on the card, whatever the case may be. They are not putting these payments on those cards. It's either going to be direct deposit or paper check via mail. All right. So the IRS has a tool on their website. I am going to open that. Let's see if I can get that open. Let's see. All right. So if you go on their website, just put in the ACTC, this will pop up, and you'll be able to go on here, read the instructions. It's spelled out pretty good. I find it to be very user-friendly. The downside of that is trying to authenticate. If you need to change your payments, let's say you've moved, like I said, or you have a new account or anything like that, you would need to fill this out to make sure. And then this line is for those who don't file tax returns. Normally, you would need to fill this out. And if you're unsure if you qualify or not, they even have a tool here for that. And like I said, all three of these seem to be pretty user friendly. So, all right. So on this one, let's say you need to change some of your information or something's not right. Now, this won't probably update until they get ready to make the August payment. In other words, everything that they're going to do for July is already done. That's why I'm asking clients, you go in, make your changes, and see what happens. If July is smooth sailing, then you're good. But let's say there's some issues, there's some delay, go ahead and make your changes, but it will not take effect until August. All right. And so when you go on here, and I'm not gonna be able to go all the way through it because this doesn't apply to me, but this is where you're gonna land. If you do not have an ID.me account, this is the time to get it. You will have to create it. It's gonna say either log in, just like you would if you were logging into your email. So you're gonna click here and log in. If you have not done this process, you will need to create an account. All right. The downside, if you cannot authenticate and get verified through here, you will not be able to update anything. Okay. At least you won't be able to do it right now. Let me rephrase that. All right. So that is the tool. And I even sent out an email to all tax clients previously with this information. So what I'm going to do this evening, I am going to send a replay of this video along with the link so that if you have any questions or if you need to do anything that you can. All right. Let's see what we got on the next slide. All right. So if you still need assistance, you're not sure if you qualify, you tried to get verified and you didn't really understand the system, or you just have general questions about it, you go to my website, schedule an appointment. I do ask, try shooting me an email first to not block out all the time. I can answer something. If I can answer it in the email, that'd be great. You can call the office, 985-445-9582. I can answer the question over the phone if I don't have anybody at my desk. But push come to shove and you want me to help you go through the system, I don't mind. We can hop on a Zoom one-on-one and I can walk you all the way through. And like I said, I don't have a problem with doing that. Like I said earlier, it is my heart to serve my client. And I understand that this is frustrating. To me, it seemed like they should make this really easy, but we already know what we're dealing with. So if you have any questions, just simply visit our website, martinbusinesssolution.com. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. Let me know if everything goes smooth. Put something on our social media page and say, hey, I didn't have any problem getting through. Or if you had any issues, I'm going to start a chat thread on my social media pages, and I'm going to say, hey, how is it going? Do you need any assistance, any questions? And let's see if we can get some things answered. And let's share the information, y'all. Reach out to those that that should have been on here that are not on here. Send them this replay link when you get it. And like I said, thank you all for taking the time to get on here. I'm going to stop the recording just in case I have any questions that someone want to ask, and we want to protect everybody's privacy. And so I thank you guys. This is Candy Martin for Martin Business Solution. And I'm going to pause the recording, and you guys have a great evening.